we want to talk about today is people are asking, are short-term rentals dead? Is that space over with? Is the hype over with? Because if you guys remember, if you were following short-term rentals, like during the COVID, whatever, it was booming. So I mean, everybody was getting into the space. Everybody was having short-term rentals. They was going the whole thing, and we was in the middle of it too. But we had started in 2017, and people are asking, okay, in 2026, is short-term rentals dead? Well, we're here to say that it's not dead and it's still booming. If you don't believe it, go look at their stock. See what Facebook. Go see what Airbnb stock is, and you'll see that it's still up and going, and people are still doing it, still making significant money off of it. So it's still a good lucrative business to be in. You just have to do it right, and that's why we created the course. If you are interested in the course, there will be a link where you can go click on it and purchase the course. And it's like I say, 50 lessons that will guide you all the way through. But we just kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit in depth. So when you're talking about Airbnb short-term rentals, there's a right way and there's a wrong way to do it. And the right way is getting with your local ordinance and your local cities and your business license and setting up it properly. And then there's a wrong way, and that's just simply going on Airbnb listing without knowing the rules and regulations of it. And we spell all that out in the course to make sure that you are following the guidelines right and making sure that you don't have any hiccups at the same time while making money. Because at the end of the day, you want to have short-term rentals at Airbnb to make a profit. And we've been blessed to been doing this, like I say, for 9 years, and this has given us the freedom and the luxurious to be somewhere like Cozumel. Like, we're literally on vacation as we speak, recording this video while our Airbnbs are back in the States running and being self-sufficient. So one thing about that too is you got to have good help to do that. That's a situation where if you don't have good cleaners, if you don't have good managers, if you don't have good turnover teams, your business will not be able to sustain itself, and you won't be able to travel on vacations or do business trips, or et cetera, with your properties running smoothly.
Yeah, and I think, like we said before, it's all about having a good support staff because without them, things aren't really possible. As much as we like to micromanage, you have to be able to trust and let people, have autonomy to do the things that you've enabled and enlisted them to do. And, just know that they're going to do the best job that they can to help keep your business running smoothly. And like we said, like Curt said, the course kind of spells things out and guides you step by step so you know that you are setting yourself up the right way. Because the worst thing to me would be for you to go out, get property, set it up, spend all the money and put that investment in, and then it not be able to run for a long period of time because the city comes in and says you have to shut it down. So in order to avoid all that headache, it's just easiest to get it done and started the right way from the beginning. That way you don't have to run into those hiccups and have issues later on down the road.
Yeah, and a lot of people ask us, they're like, well, I'm still new to this space. I've heard about Airbnb and I still want to get in, but I still don't know anything about it. And then, of course, we spell all of that. But, some of the things that I tell people in our coaching sessions is, if you're doing solely Airbnb, remember that Airbnb is a hospitality business. It's not real estate. So, with that being said, you don't have to go out and purchase property, spend, hundreds of thousands of dollars on purchasing property just to get up and running on Airbnb. They have this thing, what they call rental arbitrage. And if you're going to be in the Airbnb space, the hospitality space, short-term rental space, I highly recommend arbitrage. If you don't know what that is, you can simply Google it. But if you want more in depth of how to get leases to do arbitrage, that's spelled out in depth in the course as well. So be sure to go there, check it out. Check out what we have to offer and the things that we can help you with and guide you along in that course. And even if it's something where you just want to, book us to just ask questions before you purchase the course, there's availability on curt-wilson.com to do that as well. So we do look forward to helping you on your Airbnb joining short-term rental journey, because like I say, we want people to understand that this business venture is still going, it's still lucrative, it's still profitable, but you have to do it the right way. And we look forward to either seeing you in the course or even one-on-one consultation. So anything else you want to add?
We're here for any questions you might have. And, Curt said his website, curt-wilson.com. We're available to ask questions and hopefully kind of clear some things up if you guys have questions that need to be answered before you're ready to jump in.
All right. Thank you.